Hello people, so I'm now streaming this. I hope you can hear me, and I'm just taking all comers 3+2 or 3+0 casual, please. You don't see the stream? Well, okay. Okay, are you now hosting me? But because it was okay, good. Hello, hello, Moldrother EDH. Okay. I don't think you should have taken an h6 because you're taking all the pressure off my position. Now I'm just going to win a pawn for not very much. Well, I'm going to nick this pawn because I'm a greedy punk. I'm even going to recapture and go back again, and the game is going to continue, and I have a nice advantage. Though I could still mess it up, of course, perfectly easily. Yeah, okay. So I'm just getting my pieces out now. I'm not really thinking very hard. I know he can hit my bishop if he wants to, and if he does, I'll move it again to g4. And I'm just playing moves. I'm going to play knight d7 next move unless something rather extraordinary happens. And I'm assuming I'll have a big advantage. Did I mistype Lichess? I didn't find... Oh, have I mistyped it? Sorry. I don't know what I've done. Maybe I could have got knight e4 in that position if I'd had half a brain, or 3/4 of a brain, but this will do. Yeah, okay, let's take... Oh, you found that. That's a good move. Good idea to get that knight out of the way, because otherwise something very bad was going to happen with the knight takes e4 hit. But I'm just getting my pieces out. I'm not really thinking at the moment. I try to think as little as possible in blitz if I can, and that's lost another pawn, which is not really very good. I mean, you can go e6, but it doesn't help greatly. Should go e6. It's the last chance to fight at all. Okay, we'll take that one as well. I'm very, very greedy at blitz. Yeah, and I'll take that. And some move with my knight, I don't know, here or something, doesn't matter. See, I'm just playing moves. I'm going to go into an ending and I'm going to win. Take rook d8. Yep, and e6, just to get my king a nice square. Yeah, and bring my king up. Rather unsporting, and I'm going to play that move now. And stick my rook in the middle. And go over there. See, I'm not doing anything basically, I'm just playing moves. But they're enough in this position. Nothing needs to be done. A lot of the time in blitz you try not to do too much. Let's just take that. And go here or something. Well, king f6 would be really stupid because of g5 check, but nothing else is of any interest. He can go knight h4 if he wants to take my pawn. I don't care. I really don't give a toss about it. I'm going to go there now. Advancing my pawns, gently advancing. Let's go b5 check again and drive his king right out of the way. That's a horse as well. Okay, I'm going to accept more challenges in one moment. Once I've started playing chess, then I need to go to the loose. I'm sorry. Ah. Hello again, people. Sorry about that. Sadly, sorry. When I play chess, even just like this, I get really my tummy gets sorted out instantly. Oh, I'm very pleased that there are some good players challenging. Now, basically, casual, please. So not rated, and 3+2 standard would do. Now, has this guy played much chess? He's not really rated in here. I've been told to play bods who have played plenty of games. I'm not going to play Bullet, I'm afraid, because I'm too old and tired to play Bullet. This guy has got some ratings. Let's see this guy. Has he got some ratings? Okay, let's play him then. And I'm accepting him, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, this is a pain. Where did you go, Bishop? Bishop somebody. Okay. Yeah, okay, right, well, we're off. And, hi, Bishop 231. I'm going to play 2e3, which I've been playing recently. It's not a great move, but it'll do. And I play b4 in this position, which is a very stupid move, but there we are. It's different, isn't it? And it makes you think a bit, and you've gone there, which is perfectly reasonable. And now I do need to protect my pawn. And I'm going to go c4. Perfectly reasonable move. So I'm going to go h3. I quite like kicking your bishop. And now let's go d4. Let's just play some sensible moves. And knight bd2 I like to play in this sort of position. And nothing very much is going on here. I played a lot of games of this with the guy Dr. Crow. Who is he? He's one of the Croatian guys in. There's an arena for my German club for Munich 1836, which I'll be playing on Monday actually. And in that arena, I've played many games with him and generally don't get very great positions. All I'm doing at the moment is getting my pieces out, and you can see I don't basically spend any time getting my pieces out. I just play moves. And we see what he's going to do. Many of the moves he could play are going to make his position worse. I don't know if he should go a5, make me play b5 and go c5 maybe. Shouldn't take on c4. We'll see. The guy. I mean, basically, a lot of chess is just letting people play moves, preferably bad ones. Queen c7. So we'll go rook c1 since it's aimed at the queen. Always good to put a rook opposite a queen. Not even really thinking about it, just doing it. So I'm wondering about playing knight e5 in a minute if he doesn't do something. I think I will go knight e5. It's a perfectly good move. I guess he'll take and I'll take. If he takes and goes, yeah, just get this position. I don't think he should have done that really. Knight d7, okay, he's hitting my pawn, so we will go f4. I don't particularly like playing f4, but it's not bad in this position. I've got a reasonable amount of space and stuff. The final frontier is reasonably secure. Maybe you should play some move like queen b6 because I can't go c5. Maybe I haven't done this very well, but we'll see. Moves will be played. Things will happen. You can see one thing that does happen is that I have a lot more time than this guy. And that's normally what happens when I play blitz. Because I don't really think about it very much. I'm not sure if that was a very good idea. I'm going to take here because this is going to free up my bishop. Probably take again. Now I might lose something later on the queen side, but I'm going to have a beautiful, beautiful bishop in a minute and chances of playing the glorious move. Now, do I go bishop d4 or do I go knight b3? That's the only question I have. I think bishop d4. Just like that move. Yeah, you can have my pawn if you want. I'm going to get on with the game now. And we shall see what happens. I haven't worked out anything, of course, but it's very, very dangerous. By the way, if he takes, I could take his a-pawn back if I was really a true wussim and determined not to lose anything. But I'd probably start trying to kill him on the king side somehow. Bishop f8. Okay, so the move you'd like to play is some move. Is there going to be a problem with queen takes pawn? Have to think about this. I mean, now I am going to think a little bit. And I think I'm going to go there now and play f6 next to smash open his king side. Maybe, I don't know if that was a good idea or not, but it's certainly interesting because f6 is going to threaten f7 check, which is going to give him a headache of some sort. Now, there is going to be the move e5 maybe at some moment. Maybe this is all going to go wrong, but we shall see. Queen h5 is an interesting move now. Can he play g6? He can. I can go queen e5 maybe then a rook f7. No, I can maybe, can I go check and take? I don't know. Also, can I go f7 and rook takes and queen h5 check? That looks pretty unpleasant for him, doesn't it? Very unpleasant for him, actually. Because the c5 horse is going to hang, which is really bad news for him. Take, check. Now it's true that my knight hangs on d2, but everything else is a disaster and 3/4 for him. Yeah, well, let's have that one, shall we? And probably give check and play knight f3 or knight, yeah, check. Well, that's allowing me to take this, isn't it? Just a bit suboptimal, really. So that was, yeah, sorry, Bods. This is not my, this is not my settings for night, Bod. Let's see if we can find some stronger players. I don't know if we, 2,192. Okay. Sorry, I'm pressing on the wrong bloody thing, aren't I? I mean, I prefer in general to play slightly stronger players, but of course I'll play lots of bods. Nobody called Anonymous is going to be able to play, I can tell you that. There was 2,192, which I just tried to press, didn't I? Somewhere down here, I thought. There you are. Yeah, let's accept you, mate. Yeah, here we are. Hi. Hello, Janizer12. So I play 2c4 because that's what I normally do. and knight c3, and of course you can play bishop b4 if you want, but you've gone d5, fair enough. What you're going to do, one of these, I'm just going to go e3, I'm just a lazy punk, I'm just going to go into an Indian. I'm going to go there now. Yep, and we get some sort of position, and my plan, if I can implement it, is to get this bishop eventually on this diagonal. That would be what ideally would happen. But many, many things can go wrong in the midst of that, obviously. Many good moves. Queen c7 is a reasonable move. Hello, peoples. Yeah. Oh, thank you, the bishop. Yeah, it's a pleasure. Is that all right? So you see, I thought about f7. I do a bit of thinking. Oh, he's played a move. I'm so sorry. I'm going to go there. I'm sorry. I'm being a bit thick. Yeah. I probably shouldn't have done that, actually. Indeed. Well, the thing is, he's not going to be able to kill me. Because if queen c7, I go queen d3, which is important. Let's get castled. And now, I mean, taking these things, well, I'm going to go knight e5 now. It's the move to play, isn't it? Looks like the move to play. And I really don't want to swap these bishops. I'm going to go back, I think. Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to do about knight to d7. Yeah, I'd prefer not to... Okay, let's go bishop b2, because I'm going to... Yeah, a reasonable move. Now my plan basically is to do something with these bishops. One bishop is obviously going to d4 in absolutely all circumstances. Now is it going to d4 now? It probably is, actually. Just feels like the right move to play. And I think we'll go queen h5 because I rather like the idea of messing his dark squares up a bit. Yeah, not clear I've got such a wonderful position, but let's go back or something. And I'm thinking about playing h4 now. I mean, I'm a very crude player, really, in many ways. I'm certainly not a subtle player. But my bishop on d4 is a thing of beauty, obviously. The rest of the position isn't that wonderful, but... Maybe he's planning to play bishop c4, so I think I'll probably challenge the c5. I tend to like to move my f-rook. I don't know why. I like doing that. Somebody I was teaching a couple of days ago saying, why should it be that rook? And I have no real idea, but it's what I tend to do. Queen e7. Okay, h4 it's going to be. Is he threatening to take and take? And then I will go rook c3, and he'll give a check, and he will have lost a bit of time, which will make me happy, I think. He'll probably nick my pawn. People tend to like nicking things, and certainly this is what I'd like. Now, well, that has teed me up rather nicely to play bishop g6 in a lot of circumstances, so I'd be a bit concerned about that if I were the purveyor of the black pieces. And also sort of teed up. Here goes king g7. I might have some sort of h4, h5 type scam. Knight c5, very reasonable move. Can I play bishop g6 yet? I'm interested in playing bishop g6 now. I don't want his knight coming to b3 particularly. So if I take everything, he goes queen g7, he's threatening to mate me, which is a pain in the bum, as they would say. I think I'm going to maybe give up my beautiful bishop now. Yeah, I'm going to take that. My position actually isn't better at the moment, which is very vexing. Not very vexing, slightly annoying. That, I think, is really asking for trouble, but it might only be a draw. Well, I'm going to do this anyway. I mean, I think I have to. Check. 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 There. Now, does he have any good moves at the moment? Nothing very wonderful. So let's go there. Oh, heavens, I got 21 seconds. I haven't been watching. I'm thinking at all. Queen c7, check. Yeah, let's go e4. I wasn't watching. Check. And that allows that check, doesn't it? Which I didn't mean to allow. Yeah, let's take this. To there. He's going to lose on time, isn't he? Which is a bit scandalous, but there we are. So I'm sorry about that. Thanks, Janeza12. I didn't notice I was using up time. I'm sorry, I'm chattering too much. But thank you for the game. Now, I'm not doing 10 minutes. Basically, anything 3 plus 2, 3 plus 0. Let's start this guy challenged first. Does he have some ratings? He does, so we'll take him. Hello. There we go. Sergio Lichess. Anybody of any strength is very welcome to challenge me, and you'll beat me up if I'm chattering too much. Okay, I'll go e5. I mean, there are lots of moves there. Let's go queen a5. Sorry, queen a5. Semi-playable move. Might cause some mild confusion. On a good day. Oh, sorry, that's not a. That's a knight is a better one, isn't it? Excuse me, sorry. Okay, we'll go bishop b4. I'm not sure this was particularly sensible, was it? Because we're going to have problem after a3, so let's go away. Bishop's on a stupid square in d2, actually. Okay, castles. I'd like to play d5 now, but I probably can't, so let's just play d6 and play some moves. Now I have to watch out there isn't some knight b5 scam now, so let's go here. I think I'm going to keep my bishop. I quite like my bishop. Really? Okay, I'm going to play bishop g4. I'm playing for the dark squares now. Definitely playing for the dark squares. Well, this is all very splendid, but if I've got a horse to d4, you're not going to be a very happy bunny. So that's going to take a little while, obviously. And this pawn is oh, that's a very bad move. That weakens that square, gives him big problems. Okay, let's bring my pieces over. No need to play knight b4. Yeah, we're going to take this, of course. And double the rooks. And double another rook. And probably play here, because this is quite a nice square. And now we're going to start moving this guy around. Yeah, back. That is a very necessary move, because otherwise very bad things are going to happen. Now, do I want to? I think I'll go knight b4. Yeah, I think I'll have this off. I'll just take with the queen. So now he's got a pretty horrible position. He's really tied up. Let's put that there. It's a nice square. That was not a great idea. Let's go back again, just in case. Oh dear, he's let my... That was very, very stupid to let my knight into the game. Excuse me, sorry, I don't want to be rude to you. Now I'm going to come in... here. Yeah. Just about keep staying on the board, aren't you? Just about, mate. Now I'll go here. That probably will be the end of that, nearly. So all I've done is make nice moves. I'm not being clever in any way, you might have noticed. Yeah, well, at the moment there's a pin, so let's go there, so that my rook's protected. And let's just take this, because it's not going to be difficult if we take this. Yeah, and back again. Yep. And now b3 drops off, which really ought to be enough for the guy to resign, though I know nobody ever does in Lichess. Well, we'll take that then. Oh, come along, please. I do get irritated when people play on in these things. I know it's completely up to him, of course, but it is a bit... I have a minute and 9 seconds, he has 36 seconds, and I was at one point rather a strong player. So there we are. Yes, let's go there. This is quite relaxing, I suppose. Just pilots him. I mean, I don't understand the point at all. You know, here I am, I'm queening 12 pawns. Yes, I'm not going to get that queen. This actually is going to promote. And because I don't play bullet, actually you can see that. Check. Shall we have another one? Have a rook, shall we, this time? Sergio Galaxius, it's silly to play on in these, because I've got 40 seconds. I'm sorry, am I being rude to you? Maybe. I don't play with a delay. I mean, I'm happy to play with 2 seconds or naught. 3 plus naught or 3 plus 2. But it does... I don't understand why people play on in this. Here you are, Shatranj. Hello, probably an Arab guy. Don't know. I just don't see the point, you know. And I'll play the French this time. I always play crappy openings. Perhaps I'm being rude to this guy, but I do think that it's funny that people play on in these positions. I always resign when I'm completely lost. I tend to play this in this system. Yep, bishop d6. I play... Funny that the exchange variation has become the main line of the French. No, 97. I think we'll go bishop g4 this time. Yeah, I'm going to go that. Okay. So, yeah, I can go there. Sorry. He may think he can play knight e5 if he... Well, he can if he wants to. He's thinking about knight e5. I'm going to take an e2 if he does. Well, that I always hit that. I don't mind that at all. And we'll go long. And I like this position. What do you used to do? Knight e2. Probably knight f5. Is knight e5 still not a good move, is it? g4 is not a good move, so let's go there. And this is a lovely position for black, actually. I mean, I've just got a lot of pressure. You can go g4 if you want, doesn't matter. c4, okay. I'm going to go there. Yeah, knight b4. Almost losing a piece, but has actually avoided doing so by something of a miracle. Let's just take back. My pieces are starting to get to where they want to be. Well, this one wants to be on f4. It's going to cause quite a lot of unpleasantness. And if you look at my pieces, every piece is in a good square, unless there's some scam. Queen c2 does hit this guy, doesn't it? But presumably this move is going to cause a fairly major incident, is it? Oh no, I can take now. Sorry, I can take now. I can take now because he's blundered. Okay. That's bad luck. See, again, I haven't actually done anything. I've just played my moves. And just playing moves in blitz is the main thing you do, really. Yeah, well, let's have this guy. Yep, it's reasonable. I'll go back there. I do notice there's sort of things happening on d6. Well, I'll take it. Oh, have you got some queen f5 scam? That's jolly clever, isn't it? Maybe. Well, okay, you'll get that, and then. I mean, well done seeing that, I have to say. But it's not really helping you much. I'm still a piece up for nothing. Thank you very much for resigning, Shatranj. That was good. I do like it. I mean, I will resign if I get a completely lost position as well. Now, Anonymous, I don't know who you are, but that's not really a name I can play. Gore 12 played. Yeah, okay, we'll play you. I don't know if you're a Goran. You're not ready for me. You might not be ready. You might have gone somewhere, obviously. I am playing the black lumps, indeed. Are we +2 or +0? +0. Either's fine for me. Sorry, I don't play bullet, and certainly not hyperbullet. I'm just too slow. I'm old and slow, so I don't do it. What are people saying? Oh, well, he could have taken e8. No, there wasn't. Yeah, he's playing at a reasonable speed. I'll play a6. That's a move I play sometimes. It causes mild confusion. On a good day with the following wind, and we get that one. Yes, that's reasonable. Bishop g4. Yep. Have I done this quite badly? Possibly. Knight c6. Bishop b3 I don't like much. I think that's a bit passive. I'm going to go bishop b4, actually. If he hits me, I'll have to take it. But if he doesn't, then I'm going to get on with the game. I'm going to go knight e7 again. I like putting my knight on e7. I don't think that's a terribly good idea. I don't see why you've... yeah. I'll just go back. I've got my setup now and reasonable position. It's gone long. I'm going here. We're both going to go long, obviously. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to let you take them or not. Let's take this, actually. I think that's reasonable, and that's castle. So we get a position, and I claim that his kingside is a little bit weak, which is a reasonable claim, I'd say. If he goes rook h1, I'm going to go h5, I think. Fight for that square. Don't know if that's a good idea or not, but it's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I thought that might be the best move, actually. I thought that might be the best move. I'm going to go f6 now, because it's a good move. Can play knight g6, perhaps. It's possible, anyway. It's not ridiculous. Knight g2. Interesting move. So I can't take and do anything bad to him yet. So I'm going to play g5. See what happens. Get some space. Not clear I really have a particularly good position here, but it's not a bad position either. I don't like that move at all. I mean, that's... Maybe he'll be able to equalise after it, but he's going to have a problem now because I'm going to double my rooks in the h-file, obviously. And he's just trying to lose material, basically. He can go bishop f2. He might be okay on a good day with a following wind for him, but he already needs a following wind. So the problem I have is that I want to reposition my knight, but I don't want to lose the d5 pawn. So I'm trying to think of ways to do that. Taking is not going to be particularly wonderful. Maybe I should go here for the moment. Yeah, I'm queen to there. That's my idea. So that I'm defending that pawn. So again, you see, I'm not really doing anything very clever. I'm just playing moves. But I like very much my pin on that file, and now I'm going to go knight to there, and he's going to have a problem not losing a pawn, I would say. Except I've allowed queen f5 check. I didn't realise it was check, which is not actually mattering, but I should have seen it wasn't. It was check. I should definitely have seen that. If it goes knight c5, I'm going to take it. You can see all the time I'm putting pressure on the h4 pawn, which is a pleasure. Knight e3, okay. Now I probably want to take this way, because that will allow me to recapture next time with the pawn, which will... Knight f5 is an interesting move. I think I'm going to take it. I don't think anything bad is happening to me, and I'm going to be getting on for a clear pawn ahead now. Yeah, and we have to take the rook, of course. So we have to watch out for something bad happening to me, but I don't see what it's going to be. And I'm going to play... He can play knight c5. Yeah. The question is whether I take this, and I think I probably do. And now I go rook to the 7th, because that's going to be a very active square. Now there is a question, am I allowing queen d2 there? Am I actually screwing this up quite badly? Possibly and possibly not. There is the move knight d4, but it's getting complicated. I don't like what I'm doing this game. I'm going to go back again to there. He's now rook e6 now if he wants. Maybe not actually. Not very impressed with my last couple of moves. My knight's a great piece in c6. What I want to do next is to get rid of his queen if I possibly can. f4, I rather like that as a move by him. I think I'm going to go g4 actually, give him his pawn back and mess up his bishop. Because that's going to give me a very pleasant position for nothing. So now I'm going to hit him. I can go f5 in a minute and then start doing things, or I can go queen g6 and start doing things. It's annoying for him that I've messed his bishop up. I just thought that was worth doing. Yeah, I think we'll just play f5 now, because that's completely killed his bishop's diagonal. He had this beautiful piece, and now he has a really rubbishy piece, which is lovely. I'm going to play d4 next and start trying to attack him. Yeah, I'm going to attack. Because I do believe that my queen and knight are going to cause quite a lot of unpleasantness. Rook to there, well I'm going to go queen d5, because, I mean, he might have some tricks, but he probably won't. Queen to there, now I should be able to go rook to the 7th now. There's not going to be any problem with him. Can he go there, go check and go bishop takes d4? That's annoying if he can. Is annoying if he can. Check and bishop takes d4, and I play some move like queen e4, and he's in quite a lot of trouble, I would think. So let's go there. Yeah, he gets that in, and I go there, which causes quite a lot of unpleasantness. And he's going to probably lose on time, actually. He's got up to d3. That's a good move, which I hadn't seen, actually. However, can I now go to the 7th? Is that a good move? Let's think. I can go check and rook takes c2 if I want to. He's got rook b3, which still doesn't threaten mate, and I've got... Okay, let's just do that. Let's go check. Let's take this. Yeah. Okay, well that was, you could see that, yeah, you can see that, so thank you very much for that. I mean, again, I don't know if g4 is the right move, but it seemed to me to be the easy move to play. Standard, yeah, not standard, sorry, standard is what we want, isn't it? Let's find somebody rated a bit less now, because I have been concentrating. Now you are B991S. Have you played some chess? You have. Okay, thank you very much. You're casual. Thank you very much. I hope people are enjoying this and I'm sort of making sense of what I'm doing. As you can see, yeah, it's reasonable. Okay, knight c3, knight c6. I mean, this is not a particularly dangerous line for black. Probably I can play bishop g4 here on a good day with the following wind. Yeah, and e6. And this is basically a Queen's Gambit declined where your man has played knight c3, knight c6, which is not a great move to have played. So it's, you know, it's nothing special. You can go knight b5 and try to get in c4, but I mean a c3 or something, but it involves messing his pieces up. So I would say I've at least equalised at this point. Yeah, he's gone there, I've gone back. I'm going to take it. I can't be bothered with any nonsense. And I'm going to go a6, kick you out. And I'm going to go knight g7 now, because I'm thinking I might be threatening, yeah, queen d6 and knight f5 and having some fun. Might be something I could do now already. Let's go here. Maybe he can go c4, but if he does, he does. c3, I think I want to go here now, perhaps, to annoy his bishop. Knight g3, no, I'm going to castle, I think. I'm going to castle, yeah, I'm just going to castle. I'm not better now, I haven't done this particularly well, I don't think. Don't know what my knight is doing on h4. Should move his bishop, get his bishop around to d3, just play chess. My knight is, yeah, okay, let's bring another horse round. Actually, bishop g5 is a reasonable move now, isn't it? I'm going to have to take this. And move my queen, and assume that there's no big hit with knight h5 and some tremendous scam on g7, which I don't believe with the knight so close to him. The more he swaps pieces, the happier I am, really. I'm going to go b5 now. I'm going to start a minority attack. It does seem about time. You can go knight h5, but I've got a knight to defend myself. Yep, okay, a5. We're going to do the normal scam with a minority attack. I don't know if people know how you do a minority attack. You just basically play to get in b4 to mess up his pawns. Now I don't know quite what I'm doing with this guy. That's really what I'm thinking about at the moment. He's gone queen e5, has he? That probably is supposed to threaten knight h5, which is supposed to be deeply clever. Well, I'm going to hit her, because... And I'm just going to go b4. Just do the normal stuff. Take. And they're going to be left with weak pawns, so one way or t'other. The knight actually isn't very good in g3 either. That's... Okay, well, let's go and remove that from its head from its whatever, shall we? So I've got a better pawn structure now, basically. The question I have to decide is whether I should just... I think I just go here. Let's do this move. I don't think I need to do anything remotely clever in this position. Again, I'm trying not to be... You know, I don't believe in blitz that cleverness is actually a good idea, particularly. These pawns now are weak, and I'm going to win this pawn back. So I've got the advantage. I've got a nice advantage. Queen takes pawn. Yeah, okay. Okay, it's double. I suppose he'll go rook a2. I don't know. He may try to do something where he pins me on the back rank. We'll see what he does. Okay, I'm going to go knight to there now. And the reason for that is I want to play knight f5 in a minute. I want to go g6 and knight f5 or knight c6. I'm going to attack all these pawns. I'm absolutely not in a hurry at the moment. I'm going to go here now. Probably g4 might be the best move now. That's the only move that remotely concerns me, because he will get a pawn to b5 if I take on d4. So I'll probably go knight d6. What I'm intending to do is to play g6 next, and then he's on there, is he? Okay, I'm going to play g6 first. So the first thing you do is to sort the back rank out. Rook to there. Well, he's going to be able to double rooks on the 7th, which is, well, he can't even do that at the moment. Yep, it's a good idea. I'm going to go here. That's not a terribly good move, is it? I can go knight b5 and win the exchange. I suppose I will. Seems a bit sad, actually, to take the exchange in this position, but it does mess my pawn structure up rather unpleasantly, but I suppose I do win the exchange for absolutely nothing. Almost nothing. Has to take... I don't know if I should have done that, actually. I mean... It's really, yeah, let's take you. Go there. Make sure you don't, and make sure you don't get your pieces to good squares. Okay, that's a stupid square for the horse. He needed to go towards e5. I'm going to go there now. And I'm going to bring my king up a little bit, just as one does. Yeah, and double my rooks. And he'll have to go knight h1 if he doesn't want to lose immediately. And then I'm going to go there. And you will see that I'm not... Yeah, that's very impressive. So let's go there, because his king is almost in big trouble now. Yup. Well, this is knight almost trapped now. Let's go h6, because even if he starts, he can try to go h5 and to bring his rook up to attack me, but he's not going to have much time. Let's go check. And there, and take that one. Well, why are you playing now, comrade? Explain to me. I don't understand why people play positions like this at all. Yeah, well, I'm now going to arrange to take his knight because I'm lazy and I was going to pawn endings. Well, that's very impressive as well. Yeah. Perhaps I'm being bad-tempered. Perhaps I should be nicer, but it's just that I do think. Yes, I'm accepting challenges. Yes, you can see I've got many, much. The only thing I'm saying is that I do wish people would resign. I will resign if I'm completely lost. Let me see if I can find somebody rated a bit more. Some guy from Germany. You got lots of ratings, have you? Yeah, you got lots of ratings. Okay, let's have you. Yeah, well, Afraz, if I see you, I've got a lot now. You can see I've got 40 here. So it's a bit hard to get down to the bottom. I'll keep going. I don't know if I'm being insulting. It's just that I do think, you know, I think of blitz as something, especially with an increment. Now, I play this move in this position, which is just my thing I do. It's the way I play this position. Yeah, no, I hit you. This is a position I've played lots of times. I'm not sure how good it is, but I like playing it. And I think one of the main things you should do when you're playing chess is to play positions you like. It's more important than playing positions. I think I'm going to go there now and fix his pawn on d5. I like doing that as well. I've got a4 to support it, so he's not going to be... now I go knight d4. And I believe my horse on d4 is a beautiful lump. I'm very, very happy with it. I've also got yeah, I mean, you're sort of got problems on c6 as well, but I'll go a4 for the moment. There's no need to do anything radical. Okay, now the question is what I'm going to do about my position now. How am I going to improve things? I think I want to do something maybe with f4, or let's go f4. It's a reasonable move. Nicer playing with an increment, I have to say. Hello, Bruno Pavcevich. Well, you might well beat me. I mean, if you're a strong player, you've got very reasonable chances of doing so. I would say. Why not? Yeah, knight to there. Well, I'm going to go here now. Bishop f6. That I didn't intend to happen, of course. That's a bit dopey of me. Let's take this. Yeah, well, I was going to go here now and take aim at you and see what happened. To there. Okay, I have got bishop g4, haven't I? I've also got knight c6. Is knight c6 a strong move? He goes queen d2. Seems to win some material, doesn't it? So I suppose I ought to do it. Takes is winning. Takes, hits a rook. Okay, let's do that. I know my rook's a bit ridiculous in g3. It's not that silly. Well, I'm having this. I'm going to have this guy. I'm a greedy punk. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to go to here, because that is going to improve my position quite a lot. I'm going to start thinking about taking that knight in a minute. Or doing something. Yeah, I think that's the best move, and I'm going to go rook d1, I believe. I'd like it really to have arranged to play rook takes knight and just win a position, but maybe I can't do that at the moment. I don't think much of that. I'm going to take it and go here, because I feel, yeah, you got a position, haven't you? You have got a position. It's true that my rook is bad at the moment. Let's go there for the moment. You're going to have to do something fairly quickly before I get organised, I would say. Probably rook c1 is a good move, isn't it? It aims at stuff. You see, I have got 2 minutes and they've got basically very little. Well, let's go back for the moment and let them, they've done all that stuff, have they? Okay. So, have a think. He's going to put a bishop in e4, which is going to be, let's go there for the moment anyway. That I don't like very much. I think that's a bit weakening. I'm going to go here now. Yeah, well, the problem is that you're going to have a, I've got this move, that's the problem, which activates my rook, and I'll go back here. That's what's happened. Well, I'm going to take this. I don't see any reason not to at all. Check. And now let's do that just to stop him doing anything too clever. And then we're going to start advancing a little while and start thinking about ways to win the position. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Karosis. You can stay in the stream. Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, of course you can stay in the stream. It's just a stream for a couple of hours. I'm just playing whoever challenges me. I should probably start at the top. Boris Matt, yeah, you were at the, I guess that these are these in order of challenge? If they are, this is 3, oh, it's a rated game. Oh, good heavens, I'll probably lose it now. That would be annoying. I didn't intend to play rated games, but we can survive, I suppose. Yeah, I'm going to do that. That's nice. Gives me a bit of space, doesn't it? Yeah, please unrated. I didn't notice that. I'm going to get here now. Don't know if I should or not, but I am. Yeah, back we go. C3. Yeah, you probably ought to be watching the birdie a bit in this position. Can I now win? Oh, let's just go Queen E2. Let's just do some sensible moves. I mean, I could have tried to win material with E4. It just seemed a bit excessively complicated to me. To there, C1, I would say. Yep, you can hit me if you want. Could I play E4? I could actually, couldn't I? But still, it doesn't matter. Okay, take. Yeah, I think we're going to hit you now. So I've got a threat, so the birdie ought to be watched. Quite a big threat, actually. Well, I don't know. I didn't see why not. Yeah, you can do that if you want to. I'm going to take this way. Yeah, I mean, the one problem for black here actually is that probably I'm not even going to take this knight yet. I'm probably going to go here first. There didn't seem any particular reason to take the horse at this point. No, I'm going to take it, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Well, yeah, I've got this move now. Thank you, Boris Matt. I don't think I can even see you, Afraz. If I can find you, I will, but I've got 39 challenges at the moment. Yeah, well, this is a good move. Let's see if I can find you. Have you challenged me? As long as it's unrated, I can try. You have asked nicely. Casual. Okay, why not? Did ask nicely. Yeah, yes, I'm sorry. I mean, I resign myself when I get lost positions in Blitz. I know it's odd. It's not the ethos of Lichess, but it's my ethos. So I find it odd when people play on in completely lost positions. I mean, when they're getting checkmated up a tree, for instance. And I suppose it isn't my business to be rude to the public, really, or it shouldn't be. I think that's probably a bit of a problem here. Yeah, Afraz, okay, let's just take. Yeah, check. Yes, well, that's also true. Um, I hope I'm not being rude. It's just that, you know, there are positions in which there's really no point in continuing. If I'm a whole piece up for absolutely nothing and have twice as much time as you, then unless it's a very, very bad day with an extremely inclement wind, then I will win. That's a bit stupid, actually. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm going to go away again. Okay, let's castle, as one does. So, you know, I would never say you should resign here, though. I have just won another pawn, actually. But, you know, because this is a position, because we're still fighting with equal number of lumps. It's just that once the position goes to the stage where you're several pieces up for absolutely nothing, and you've got more time, and there's an increment, then the probability of not losing, I think, is rather close to zero. And therefore, it's not a bad idea to resign. But then, I mean, I don't know. I was brought up in a different time, I suppose. Let's let me hit you at least. See what happens. Good idea, e4. I like e4. It's at least causing a bit of trouble. Well done. Let's take that. Well, I've got this move, which I thought was going to be quite a nuisance now. But queen c4 now. I mean, he's fighting very hard. He's doing well. Yeah, that actually allows this one. It's a bit unlucky. Oh, it doesn't it? Well, it does, yeah. I can take this. Yeah, we'll check. That must be checkmate, isn't it? Yeah, it must be checkmate. Lines both this way and this way. Ping. Right, okay. Thank you very much, Afraz. I hope you enjoyed that. Magnus Chess 79. John McClane. You sound like a violent player. He is the guy in Die Hard, isn't he? I don't know. Somebody's challenging me. I don't know what's happening. I mean, I've got 40 challenges, so thank you very much, people. After this, I will be generally. Yeah. Well, anyway, we'll do this. We've got another while to go. I hope you're enjoying it, and I hope I'm being fairly sensible about what's going on in the games, apart from whinging when people don't resign, which I shouldn't do really, but it is what I think when I'm playing. I just think, for heaven's sake, I am a grandmaster and I can checkmate you with 5 extra pieces, is what my general sort of feeling is about these things, which I know is perhaps a bit much. I'm going to go d4 again. I like doing d4 in this position. I'm going knight bd2. And presumably I really don't have any advantage in this position at all, actually, at the moment. But things will happen. Moves will be played, and then I have got a little bit more space. Yes, of course, Afraz. I'm going to go here now. I'm going to try to get this bishop. I don't know if there's going to be some knight e4 scams and things. Yeah, I'm going to... Okay. Queen c2. I'm trying to calculate knight e4 at the moment, but there we are. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, people, shall we? Okay, this I think is not a particularly good exchange for black. Maybe not terrible, but not particularly impressed. I'm threatening, yeah, I was threatening h3, by the way. Yeah, you probably do need to do that. And I'm going to just go bishop d3. I try to play the simplest moves when I can. That I don't like very much at all. Okay, shall we go king e2 now? Yeah, okay, queen takes. I hadn't particularly noticed you were going to take, but I don't care. Doesn't bother me. Go queen d5 if you want to, it's fine with me. I think taking c4 was probably a mistake. Just about decided what I'm going to do with queen d5. It took me a little while, but I worked it out what I'm going to do. Yeah, well, I'm just going to take back. I'm not going to do anything very clever. And I am going to do this. I mean, I don't see why not. That was the whole point of the ridiculous exercise, wasn't it? So let's do it. See, my king's pretty okay on e2, isn't it, in this position? It's not... Oh, that way. Oh, heavens. Well, I mean, something awful is going to happen with d5 check, isn't it? I assume something awful is going to happen with d5 check. I don't know if I... let's do it, shall we? See what happens. f6. Good heavens. Okay. Take. Now, do I take, or do I just take an e5? Probably take an e5, don't I, really? That's a bit better. Yeah, because now I get my king to that square, which is a beautiful square. And I can just take this. Take. Rook e8. Just start taking things. Now, this should not be difficult. Let's go there, take a file. That way, okay. G4, I suppose. In rook endings, you shouldn't hurry. There's no need to hurry at all in this position. Bad things are going to happen to him without really me doing anything at all, if I'm careful. Yeah, well, now I give check. I take. And I suppose I'm going to... Thank you very much, John McLean. Let's have a look. Let's try Abdul Fazimeh. Yeah, another French. Another day, another French. You're not going to take, are you? No, thank you. Thank God for that. I'll go c5. I'll play my main line. See how much theory you know, if you know any theory. Take the thing. Go to here, because that's what they do nowadays, because it's trendy. I mean, one problem with playing this way is that actually there are a million draws, but still. Oh, is that possible here? I think G5 is probably... Ooh. Got to be very careful now, because I have the initiative. I mean, I know I can't take the knight yet, but things are going to happen. Yeah, okay. Shall we go bishop b7? Is that a bit boring? I suppose it is, but it's all right. So I've got the ideal position for this, really. I'm gonna hit him, and I'm gonna castle. Is knight e5 still not a problem? Not really. I haven't done this particularly well, by the way, actually. But it's not bad. I mean, I'm still equal, probably, at least. Bishop f1, I quite like that move, actually, yeah. Let's take you. Let's put this guy here. And let's do that. Fixing those pawns. So my plan now is to attack his queenside. Whether I can do it, how efficiently I can do it, we'll see. Well, that I really don't like. I mean, I see what you're doing, but I am not impressed. I'm going to take it. Yeah, I thought just bishop d5 now is a beautiful square for my bishop. This is still a fight, obviously, because he's got the two bishops, but I've got a beautiful bishop on d5, which makes me very happy. Yeah, I decided I was going to play a5 now. The reason for that is because I want to play a4 and put my bishop in b3. May or may not be a good idea, we'll see. Yeah, after that I have a tempo with this at least, which I hope would be useful. Look, c7 I hadn't seen. I've not seen that move. That is an annoyance. Good move, mister. Now I have to go here or something. Yeah, I'd have to go back. Just have to grovel around for a minute. It's played very well this bit. That isn't a good move, I don't think, because it lets me put my bishop on b3, which is the whole point. Yeah, okay, well I'm going to put this here now. And then I have to get on with the game. Unless bishop to there is going to make a draw. Maybe bishop to there is going to make a draw, which would be a nuisance. Might make a draw. No, I don't think so. I'll go here. So my bishop is a beautiful piece in b3, but I have some other problems. And he can probably make a draw now by going. Well, we can certainly try. Again, I have a lot more time than him, but he's got 2 minutes. So he might make a draw now, which would be good if somebody did. Bishop b5. Now, do I go knight d5 or do I not? I probably do go knight d5, don't I? Because that must be a good square for a horse. So what I'm going to try to do is to hold the queen side and attack him on the king side, using the fact that I have more space basically here. Oh, that's not a good idea, surely. Now, I think probably that we go in, do we now? Go in? Or do I just defend this? Let's defend this for the moment, that's fine. I don't have to rush. Very bad idea to swap those bishops, because now I have a beautiful, beautiful piece. Kick to there, get my pieces out. Yup, g5, always take space. The question is, do I go... I can go rook b8. I can probably go rook b8, do I? Is that going to be a good idea? Probably is, yeah. Oh, now he's gone. Now he's gone because his pieces are passive. Once his pieces are passive, it's over. Yeah, I hit you. Push to there, h5. Check into there. Push to there, check. King back. Now probably g4 to get some white squares for my king. Just want to bring my king into f3 now, really. You can have this now. Yeah, I don't care anymore. Yeah, okay. How are you going to do about that now, mate? Take it, I think. Thank you very much. Yeah, so you see, once I got the advantage, I just played calmly, defended my pawn for the moment. Let's go, what should we have? Batan maybe? I'm probably leaning a bit much towards people rated about 2000 or something. I hope people don't mind that. Yeah, okay, I'm going to do this. Thanks for telling them, Chris. Chris is no joke chess. I'm going to just do this. I'm going to play the normal stuff. Not a particularly good idea to take. I mean, it's perfectly playable, but it gives me a position where I might have a plus equals on a very good day with a following wind. A castle. This is now some sort of Nimzo Indian, probably. I'm probably threatened. Yeah, I probably was threatened to play d5. Yeah, let's take. Okay, queen c2. Well, that's a bit odd because it's going to give me a huge pawn. Don't really know why that was played. That's a serious pawn because it weakens his kingside in quite a big way. Now I'm going to hit him just because I think it's easiest to do this. Yeah. Let's go queen d3. Oh, maybe that's stupid actually. Have I just managed to? No, I haven't lost material, but I'm trying to. I'm being a bit stupid, but actually, it's all right. I mean, luckily, yeah, I can just take it now. That's not really helping him at all. Best with the pawn. Well, I don't know even that helps very much. Yeah, knight g5 is a bit of a problem with his king so weak. Only one legal move to stay in the game. Maybe two, I don't know. I can see one sensible move. I mean, black's completely lost. Knight to there doesn't stop the mate. Knight g8 stop the mate. Check. Yeah, okay. Thanks. Thank you, Betan. Yeah, I mean, he had to go knight g8. Basically, by the way, if we go back to... I mean, that was a blunder by me, but in fact, if... Can I do it? Yeah, I can do it in an ISIS board. If take here, knight to here, I'm lucky, because if pawn takes out queen h3 again. But that was luck. That was my stupidity. Let's go back. See if we got some challenges. Max Wang. Who would... I hope people are enjoying this. I mean, let's try Deeboo. I wonder where you're from. You're Indian. Okay. Hi. Right, I've been going carrows and Frenches, haven't I, which I normally do at Blitz and indeed at chess finals. And that was a sip of brandy, which may or may not mess up my chess, we'll see. I mean, in principle, this is a very good position for black as long as nothing bad happens, because Queen b6. Oh heavens, Debu, I'm sorry. Oh dear, I don't know how to do take backs. Alright, yeah, alright, let's take your queen. And take that. Sorry about that. It's a bit sad, isn't it? However, it does give me a rest from playing for a bit, I suppose. And I can quite see why you would want to carry on playing after that small accident. I have to say, I'm not thinking I'm going to mess this up. Yeah, alright, let's go a6 or something in case something clever is going to be done. I don't really see what it's going to be, do you? Oh, we'll castle long. And we're going to play... Yeah, okay, let's go there. Okay, I'm going to go g5 now. And I mean, this is just a shame. I mean, the guy just blundered his queen, which was a bit very sad. Now, I'm about to go g4, knight takes knight, pawn takes knight, check. And that would be a little bit more stupid than is required, really, wouldn't it? Yeah, we're going to take, aren't we? Yeah, we're going to take. Okay. So have I managed to mess this up remotely? Yeah, not really, have I? I'm sort of making a vague effort. But I'll have to do a lot better if I'm going to mess this up. Then I do have an extra queen. Oh, come along, bods. This is a bit silly again. So I'm returning some material to improve my position a little. You'll notice that I have 53,000 passed pawns at this point. Yeah, we'll go rook f5. Probably. And my next move will be e3. Queen 4. I could have played e2 if I'd had a quarter of a brain, but it doesn't really matter, does it? I can't say I'm thinking very much at this moment. Yeah, okay, well now we will go e2 because it does take all these pieces. Thank you very much, Debu. I'm sorry that I took your queen so early, but I mean, I am just taking whatever people throw at me, really. Let's find somebody. Hello, Smithier. Where are you from? Doesn't say. You got some rating. Okay, let's have a look. Hi. You are 2200, are you? I mean, I'm happy to play people who are stronger as well. If they want to beat me up, that's fine with me. I don't mind being beaten up at Blitz. Okay, we'll do this. Do that. Play that against Michael Adams in Blitz games, I think. Rapid play games. Yeah, oh, we will do this. Interesting move. Let's take. Let's hit you. And I've got beautiful development. I have a nice position. I've got about the best. Okay, and we'll both go along, shall we? That's reasonable. I think I'm going to go back this way now. Yeah, I thought you would. I'm going to go here for the moment. I think I quite like the idea of doing that. I'm going to go here. What are we going to do? I don't know what we're going to do. Let's do c5. Can't be too bad a move. Okay, c4. Well, I claim my knight on d5 is a beautiful piece, and I shall take that. And I shall claim that I'm enormously happy. I don't know if that's true, actually. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to start by putting my queen in a white square, because it must be the right square for that. And I've got plans like playing for... He can try to play... I'm going to defend my pawn, because I want to be thinking about playing f6 at some moment. Yeah, queen to there. You're going to go queen f3, are you? I'm going to go king d7. It's the positional move to play. Maybe I'm being a little bit provocative here, but not very, I don't think. Basically, everything is based on the fact that my knight is so good in d7 that nothing else really matters. Yeah, I play f6. I mean, you may suddenly sacrifice and kill me or something, and I'll squeal and complain about how unfair it is. But for the moment, I am just playing chess. Yeah, okay, I've got rook h4, haven't I, which is useful and possibly necessary. Yeah, queen to there. That's absolutely correct, because if he doesn't, his position is going to be a disaster. Now what I'd like to do is to get my king to f7 before I start attacking him. But... oh, that's not... I think that's quite nice he swapped a pair of rooks, because... now I'm going to go here. You can go queen h7, but I don't really mind. g3, okay, a5 I suppose. Take that very definitely. Yeah, I don't think I want to take this through. I think I want to go here. I like my knight so much. I can take the bishop later if I want to. The only thing wrong with my position is that my king is not quite... my king's very safe, but it's not quite where I want it yet. Interested to see what he plays. An ending, by the way, would be very good for me now. If the queens were off, I'd be a very happy bunny indeed. You see, I have this beautiful knight. I mean, the knight is a wonderful, wonderful piece. And it defends f6, it does all sorts of nice things. I mean, I would be even happier if my king was an f7 and I could put a rook on b7 when I wanted to, but... queen h7, okay, I'm going to go b4 anyway and see what he wants to do. Probably has to do that. Queen b5, queen b5 must be quite a good idea, I would think. Queen c2, that's a very interesting move. Now there's a question, can I play b3 there? And I think I can. I think I should do. Ooh. Well, I probably now want to play the disgusting move f5, because then I'm going to be able to attack him that much more vigorously, and his queen can't go backwards, so we play f5 now. And now we go there. And that causes a major incident. And he's losing, I don't know how much at least, of everything on the board really. Well, it doesn't matter, does it? Check. 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 Thank you, Smith. Smihir 6. So that was quite. I mean, that was the important thing about that game. If we go to an analysis board, the important thing throughout the middle game was that I got this knight here. I think you should maybe, after he did this, this knight is so strong that I think I'm slightly better. Let's see what the engine says. Slightly, but yeah, a nice advantage to me because of the horse. And then I played round it. I had to make sure this was protected. I would quite have liked to get my king to that square, because then I could start attacking on the queen side. When I did attack later, queen c2 must be a mistake. I mean, he ought to move his queen and to take and play something like king a1 or something, but then he's going to have to be jolly quick, because I mean, maybe queen a7 is alright, queen h7 is alright. Take is just a losing move actually, because after this perhaps he could have gone further up the board, but it won't help. If he went here, for instance, here, then now I just block him, and that's the end of the game again. So, okay. Yeah, it's a pleasure. So thank you, Smihir. Yes, I know. It's basically knowing what a good piece looks like is a lot of this. And you can see I just play very positionally when I play Blitz. I don't normally try not to do too much. Let's try Cispal. Oh, I've got black again. I don't know if I had. I'll go e6. That's what I normally do. Close that. Yeah, all right. d5. You can play e4 if you want to. c5. Have you got knight b5? You probably have if you want to. Let's go a6 before you do. I just don't like the knight in c3. You know, I think it's a perfectly playable position where I'm very happy. I don't claim anything more than that, of course. Now I'm going to go bishop d6 here, actually. I think it's a perfectly good move. I mean, maybe he'll be able to equalise then, but he's not going to be able to more than equalise. Let's go there. Could I have taken in d4? Would that have caused an accident? Maybe it would, actually. Maybe if I'd thought about it, it would, but I wasn't thinking yet. I'm not really thinking at the moment. I'm just playing moves, as I normally do when I play Blitz. Hi, Atanwin. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, I can do. You can see I get a huge list when I look at the challenges, and I just, yeah, okay, he's done that. It's normal. I don't see why I'm not at least equal. That's all. I don't see what the knight in c3 is doing, which is remotely sensible. Because he can't play knight a4 and c4 because I'll take and go b5, so he isn't going to be able to get in c4 for a long time. He can get in e4, but I mean, all right, he gets in e4. Hoorah! I don't know if he does if I play d4 or if I leave it. They're both possible. Now, is he threatening to do a Greek gift? If he is, then I should stop him. Take, take, check, king g6, queen g4, e5, probably not. But I will stop him anyway, because I really can't be bothered to work it out. And I'm going to castle now. Can maybe play h4, but if he does, well, e4. Okay, I'm going to go d4 now. And I'm going to go e5. Get a bit of space. Yeah, you can do that. And I'm going to go... Can I go bishop g4 now? I can. No, let's take actually. It's even better, isn't it? I can do it this way. Yep. This is quite simple. Is that sensible? It's probably sensible, yeah. Yeah, let's go. No, I just need to... Now, can I go knight e7, or does an accident happen? Maybe an accident happens with some sort of rook c5 hit. I ought to be careful here. Rook c5 and bishop b5. No, because I've got knight f3. Okay, so I can go here. Can you go bishop b5 and rook c5? He probably can, can't he? Maybe I've done this rather badly, actually. I have maybe done this rather badly. Let's go there first. What I'm trying to do is just to fix my bishop on this square. There are things he can do. I mean, I'm not particularly happy here, actually. I think I've done this very badly, but a3 I'm going to go... Am I going to go a4? I presumably am, aren't I? He can try to win my pawn, but something will happen while he is. c3, okay, I'm going to go b6. I like the move b6 because it protects my bishop. And now I very much want to play knight e7. Move I've been trying to play for a while. And that I think is a mistake, because now I get... I should be able to play f5. I mean, there's no reason why not. And his position's basically horrible now. I don't know exactly what I'm threatening, but it's enough. He should either have moved his knight or taken an e7, but certainly shouldn't let me do this. Bishop d1. Now, do I go f4? I probably do, actually. I know it's a bit crude. At h6. Oh, I didn't notice that, actually. It has to be said, but I will take it, luckily. And I am going to play g5 because it does win a piece. And there's absolutely no reason not to. Okay, what have you achieved, mate? Have you got a threat? Not really, a king g7. To there, to there. I hadn't noticed, actually, that he was going to h3, but it seemed the right thing to do. Queen f5. Have I yet made this position remotely interesting? Probably not. Let's go there. To there. See, everything's protected. The point is, in a position like this, if everything is protected, it doesn't matter, does it? That my king is on g6, because there's nothing he can do. Yeah, all right, we'll take those. I have no objection, and go to there. Yeah, okay, take. And I'm going to start whinging, aren't I, about the guy? Thank you very much. Thanks for this, pal. Right. So, now, is there somebody saying, can you accept you? Max La. Are you at the bottom or the top? You may be at the bottom or something. There are so many bods now. I can't even see you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't see you at the moment, mate. Have another look in a minute. Let's try this guy. Yeah, he's got some ratings. Okay. Hi, who are you? Ludlud. It's an interesting. Good, I hope so. I hope this is interesting. Because I am trying to be didactic. I mean, I know I'm grumbling a little bit about people playing on when I'm winning, which is perhaps a little rude, but not very. D5, presumably. Well, I'm going to take it. I don't see why not. And I am going to give check, because it does. Because I am a crude punk, really. All grandmasters. I mean, if you scratch a grandmaster, you find somebody who is should be 7, I think, who is basically just a hacker. Any grandmaster, if you scratch them, they will hack like crazy. Check. That's what we do. Now I thought knight d7 maybe. Is knight b5 going to be a problem? I suppose I'm going to do that and then play some attacking move at the end. Yeah, I think I'm going to take this now and go back somewhere here. And actually you've got reasonable play. I mean, it shouldn't be very good for you, but it's not a terrible position. Let's go there. Oh, I don't like that, because I think you've... basically, I'm going to castle kingside and have a safe king, and you're going to have problems on dark squares in a little while. That's my plan, anyway. Yeah, I'm just going to castle. As you can see, I don't play fancy chess at all when I'm playing, especially when I'm playing blitz. I just play sensible moves. So all I've done is to move my pieces around. I've nicked a pawn because you've given it to me. I'm going to play c5 because it takes some dark squares, and I think eventually you're going to suffer on the dark squares in the strongest possible terms. I'm going to take that way, actually. And I'm starting to think about putting a bishop there. I like that square. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a rook and d8, presumably this one actually, because maybe I should, because there's a bishop b4 hit at some point, but queen d2, alright, we'll take stuff, I don't care, it's fine. Go here. Yeah, and the idea was just to win this position. I was just going to go here actually, I wasn't even going to bother to do anything clever. I suppose we may end up in some opposite bishop ending, which would be a bit stupid actually. It would be a bit thick of me to do that, but still. Just do so I'm going to go here now. Yeah, that's not a very good idea because I'm going to put my bishop on a good square now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put my bishop on d4 and then start gently advancing on the king side and see what happens. Do I care if he plays f4? No, I don't, so I'm going to go there. Because f4 is just going to be a weakness if he plays it. He can't get it off. Yeah, so I just play g6. Okay, I don't know what he's trying to do. I'm going there anyway. For the moment. Maybe I should have gone. I'm going to double on the d file or the b file in a minute and see what happens. We'll go there next. So again, I'm not doing anything really. I'm going to play to get connected past pawns in a minute. Let's go there. Yeah, f5. King to f6. It's interesting. It's an interesting move. Let's double my rooks. Yeah, I'm going to play h6 because I want to be able to play h5, g5. Maybe that. Oh, that's all right. Now I'm going to go e5, and that was actually very thick indeed. Yeah, because he could have gone h5 and messed up my pawns. That's completely stupid of me. Anyway, I'm lucky. I mean, that sort of blunder makes me cross, actually. I don't mind. Well, I suppose it shouldn't. No, I'm going to go here. Now we've got control again completely. Absolutely thick to allow. Takes an h5. Yeah, we'll check. Now if I go take and he goes bishop takes f5, is that going to help him? It would be annoying if it did. Takes bishop f5. Bishop f4 check is a move. Bishop, I suppose, but it seems completely unnecessary. So let's go some other move to... Let's just go there. Oh, that's nice. I'll double my rooks. Can't hurt. Yeah, okay. We'll recapture because I'm lazy. And we'll go there, and that will finish the game. So I was a bit stupid. That's me, yeah. I was a bit stupid lying. That's really bad, actually. No, thank you. No rematch. Let's just go back. When I go into e5, that was absolutely stupid because in this position, this more or less equalises, I think. Completely unnecessary. Absolutely, let me ask an engine. Yeah, I'm completely thick. So e5 was a terrible, terrible move. Apart from that, I played the game okay. And probably I didn't need to go h6 in that case. I've slightly messed it up, I guess, at this point. Maybe I should have just left this here. Because if I hadn't played h6 with the idea of playing h5, g5, then I could just have played e5 anyway. I could just go here. And if we ask its Sublime Majesty, it's going to say -2 or something. Because when he goes h5, I just leave it. I mean, rook to the 7th won't matter, and something will happen. I'll get a rook in or something. I mean, my pieces are too good. So again, you can see that... no, rook takes d3, I don't believe. I don't think... I did think about that, yeah. Rook takes d3, rook takes... I don't know. And g5 and g4. But it's, you know, I mean, maybe I can play this. But, you know, the fact that I've actually got myself having to sort this out, it's not at all clear to me it works either. I mean, if here, for instance, then this move is probably a good move. Or maybe rook g8 now, actually, rook g8. Perhaps it'll work, but it's going to be a race. And there was no reason on earth to get involved in this. And the engine actually... doesn't like it. So that was just really thick, and that is the move that's most annoyed me so far I've played this, because it's just ridiculous when you're completely winning. Hello Bruno Pavsevich, I gather you, what's happened? How have I'm not going to play you from that position, no. No, absolutely not. Sorry. I don't understand why we got that position. No, thank you. Sorry. I'll resign or whatever. I've resigned or whatever. Game aborted. I'm sorry. I'm not going to start from a random position. So sorry about that. I didn't understand you were doing that. Sorry, mate. But I'm not going to do that. It's not reasonable, I think, to make me play from a starting position I don't want to. Okay. Hello, Latiquada. Sorry, so Bruno, I mean, tell me, if you want to play a game from a normal starting position, I'll happily do so. I have no objection at all to that. Yeah, you should play knight f6 in that position actually, because now I get to play d4 and you can't play d5. Oh, it's not very good. I have this move. Yeah, I think this is a little bit better for white. I always thought this is a slightly uncomfortable position for black. Yeah, okay, we'll do this, and we'll play queen d4 as you do. Yeah, and b3, because I think I want to protect my... I don't want queen b6 to be annoying at some moment. Well, my plan in this position is to attack him, yeah. Well, I'm going to play f4. I mean, you can play queen b6, but I'll get a bad pawn structure. Actually, I'll go over here, because I'm trying to... Ooh, I don't like that at all. That's leaving a lot of mess on that. So bishop f3 just to stop him ever playing e6, and then... Okay, let's double some rooks in the e file, shall we, and see what happens. I don't know, e3 or e2, one of them. Doesn't matter very much. Go there. That's quite clever. Yeah, now I'm going to go here. That's the idea. I'm moving my horse around. Here and here. Interesting position actually. It's not that clear to me what's going on. I think it's good for me, but... Queen c7. Okay, I'm going to go h3 because I think I just want to sort things out before I do anything. I don't think you should do that because I think c5 is just going to be very good for me, I assumed. I was trying to work out how to break stuff up. Yeah, I'm going to take the horse. Okay, now presumably I want to, do I want to play b4? He's going to try to go rook d6, isn't he, and to do things. I don't have anything really unpleasant yet, do I? I could go knight e6 and take twice actually, but seems a bit, don't like it. I think maybe this move. I don't know if I should have gone rook c1 or rook c2. It's not the sort of thing I know in a blitz game. That's a reasonable move. Now I think if I go knight e6 I'll lose a piece, don't I? That would be really, really stupid, so let's go queen e5. Yeah, no, I was going to go knight e6 I think and get that position. And this is not so clear actually. Maybe it's clear, but it's not simple. Yeah, you have to do this. I was assuming this was going to be quite bad for him, basically because he's got weak e pawn and I can attack c6 and stuff, but it's not trivial. I want to... Oh, I don't like that at all. I think that's hysterical. He's going to get... Yeah, I'll take this. He can play check, but I don't care. I mean, he gets some play against my f4 pawn, but I don't believe it. Take. I'll Have I just allowed rook f4? No, I haven't actually. That's a bit lucky. Queen d6. Okay, this is not so clear, is it? Actually, this position isn't so clear. You're quite right. Let us go there then. Yeah, which is going to be... Yeah, here I think. Should be a pretty good pawn, rook and pawn ending. He's going to have that, isn't he? But still, how are we going to do this? He might draw this actually. Let's bring my king up anyway. Good move, mister, I think. Let's go there. Maybe he should have played h4 actually. He's doing well now, this guy. Let's go here. Good move, mister. Now, are you going to be in zigzag in a minute there? Yeah, it's your move now, isn't it? Yeah. It's definitely the best move. Let's go there. Yeah, now. Okay, 6. Okay, let's go there. Don't think that's a very good idea. Yeah, okay, yeah. Here for the moment. Gone actually. You did very well indeed, mate. We fought very well. Yeah, okay. Well, you can go up. Thank you very much, Laticado. You fought very hard. Thank you. Be well fought. Very well fought, sir. I'm impressed. Who are you? Let's have a look at you. See who you are. You're don't know who are you. From Edmonton. So you're a Canadian. Well done, mate. That was very good. That was quite impressive. We've actually done 2 hours now. Let's do a little bit longer, shall we? What do you think, Chris? Couple more games? I'll probably lose one when I get a couple more. What shall we do? Let's just start from the top, shall we? Alan win. Thank you very much, Chris. Yeah. No, I'll stop in a minute. I'll play 2 more. Have a sip of some brandy. Probably I'll lose one now. Well, I hope. Thank you. Yeah. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this. I mean, I hope I'm being helpful. I'm being didactic, because I don't find it difficult to play Blitz and to talk about it at all. You know, it's not a... Yeah, what should we do? I don't know how to do this. Let's do this one maybe. C8. Should I C5, H3 then? Okay, I'm not sure that's a very good idea. Well, yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, you get that, but aren't you going to, at the end, have something of a problem? Maybe not. Maybe you have tricked me egregiously, in which case, hats off to your trickery. No, you haven't, have you, actually? Watch the birdie on B1. Yeah, well, now I'm going to rudely defend my pawn. How shall we defend this? I haven't done this very well, have I? I'm not being very clever. Okay, let's just play some chess. Now I can castle now. No, much better. Oh, getting a bit tired maybe. Yeah, I was going to go to B4 now. And C5. And basically you don't lose a piece, but you end up with a bad position. I take this. Well, I could play knight d3 actually if I wanted to. If I was a greedy punk, I could play knight d3 and take the exchange. I probably would actually. I don't see why not. Well, I'm going to take this as well. It's a pawn. Go back again. Yeah, now what are we going to do? Maybe this. This is quite a nice way, isn't it? D1. It's clever, perhaps. Can I go knight c6 now, or am I going to lose some material? Am I losing my material back? Probably not. Let's go there. Take. Ooh, I don't like you putting your queen in that square at all. Something bad ought to happen to you, or you deserve to have something bad happen to you. Let's just go there and defend all my pieces. Yeah, let's stick this guy in the middle of the board, shall we? It's a nice square. And I'm still not completely winning, am I? Which is a bit annoying. The game is still continuing. Which it wasn't really supposed to be. Let's go there. And C1. Okay. I was going to go C8 or something now. Yeah, well now I'm going to do this. Let's presume it's going to cause an accident. Have I just blundered egregiously? I have, haven't I? What a prat. I mean, I'm not... Am I losing material? Maybe I am. That's really annoying. Shows what happened. Oh! That is really annoying. After all these excellent games, and Bishop d3 would have won on the spot. Right, well now I have to decide whether to resign or not, don't I? Which would be a shame, I feel, at this moment. So am I going to... Let's go there. Telling you all you should resign instantly. Queen b1, right to there I suppose. Yeah, I think you should actually. Bishop d3, that's... Okay, let's do this. Okay, well, let's bring some pieces up. I'm going to lose this sometimes, which is really annoying after all these excellent games by me. Should I resign? Would that be polite? Let's carry on a little bit. Oh, you're doing that, are you? That's not a particularly bright thing to do, is it? So I suppose the question is whether I believe I can possibly draw this against this guy. And I think I possibly can on a very good day with a following wind. Let's checkmate. I'm sorry that I win. Thank you. Perhaps we should stop on that appalling moment. That's awful. What an awful game. I'm sorry about that. I don't know if I'm allowed to. Yeah, you can. I mean, I can't offer you a draw because I'm not really allowed to, am I? Well, that was awful. Shall I have one more? See if we can do better in one more, and then we'll stop. Play somebody. Okay, this guy's rated 2300. He's probably going to beat me, I should think, the way I'm now playing. So this is the last game if he plays. If he doesn't, then I shall stop. Okay, let's give it a couple more seconds, and then let's abort, and then let's stop this stream, shall we? Thank you very much, everybody. I think we'll abort this, because, yeah. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. You can see that at some point my brain starts to get a bit soggy. And yes, I did play on a piece down against the last guy, but I did justify it by checkmating him. So I suppose I had the droit de seigneur and I was allowed to. So what I would say to you from these games is that in Blitz, the important thing is to play with your hand, and it's to play good positional moves, and you need to calculate a little bit, but not very much. So yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed it. I don't know, Chris can tell me if, thank you RUChess27. I'm sorry that we're now running out of time. We've done a couple of hours. I've just blundered a whole piece in the previous game in a completely winning position. I'm starting to think that my brain is thus soggy, and so I think it's probably time to stop. I hope that's okay. Good. And I don't know, Chris, if you want me to do this again on this channel, I will do it on my own channel. So my own channel is twitch.tv/John Speelman, and normally what I do is I oh dear, I've been moderated, has it? Have I? I see, right. Thanks, NoJetChess. I'm not a moderator because I'm a guest. It's all right. It's all right. I know Nightbot is an absolute holy terror. So twitch.tv/John Speelman. Right. Well, if you would like some more of these, Chris, tell me, would you like some more of these at some stage? Did I manage to? It's possible, of course, that can I get the previous message? Oh, and let me give you an UG. Let's join the party with bits. Do I not have UGs on here? I don't have my own glorious UGs. I have at the moment only one emote, especially for me, which is the UG for horror. Okay, people. Right, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm going to go now. Cheers then. Right.